Damage to one unit and left one person without a place to stay. The Fargo Fire Department says it responded to that fire around 1 this morning in the 1700 block of 40th Street South.
Officials say when they arrived, smoke billowed out of the building. The fire caused serious damage to the kitchen and the apartment. The person living in the unit can no longer stay there. Damage is estimated to be between $20,000 and $25,000.
New this morning, a pilot of an air ambulance that was taking a patient from Fargo's hospital yesterday had to make an emergency landing after his plane crashed with a bird during takeoff.
Sanford officials say there were no injuries from the incident, and they credited the fast response of the pilot. The patient on board was transported safely. The plane did have some damage. And new information this morning on a fire that killed a person at Park Place Apartments Tuesday evening. Fargo police say they believe the person to be 39-year-old Bradley Meade of Fargo.
As fire crews work to put that fire out, they found Meade in one of the units. Firefighters are continuing their investigation to determine the cause of that fire. New this morning, Russian President Vladimir Putin warned that any country interfering in its war in Ukraine would be met with a, quote, lightning-fast military response. Meanwhile, Russia is halting natural gas supplies to NATO members Poland and Bulgaria for refusing to pay in rubles, a move the Europeans have called blackmail.
Time now is 6:53. Time to have your last look at your weather forecast. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning. We're looking at conditions today that are starting what's going to be another soggy period. Today's going to be one of those days where we just get some light showers moving through. But Friday, tomorrow, and into Saturday, the heavy rain comes in. We have a first alert weather day for both of those days. Here's what we can expect. Today, again, some spotty areas of light precipitation. That's going to be more of a nuisance coming our way here today. But Friday, we're going to have measurable rain starting to move in. It'll start from the south and move northward. We'll have several waves of it over the coming days, and we'll see that rain heavy at times. And as we get into Saturday, more widespread rain affecting us. We're looking at a 1/2 inch to 2 inches of perhaps widespread rainfall and maybe some pockets of even more. So we do not want to be on the high end of that, but the potential is there, and we want to give you a heads up about that. And that will cause river levels to respond. Some rising rivers again, whether they have started to go down or maybe continue to rise here this morning. One area where we've got a high river level is in Grand Forks and East Grand Forks. This is our view here, holding steady essentially, maybe dipping a little bit here this morning along the Red River and Grand Forks. The temperature there, 34 degrees, some partly cloudy skies. It feels like 25 though, because we've got a wind that is out of the southeast gusting into the low 20s. In Fargo, it's a little quieter here. We do have some sunshine, a temperature of 32, and it feels a little more like 23. So you'll still need the jacket this morning. And we're looking at that east wind at 11. Radar and satellite map, it's quiet to the east. We've got lots of sunshine there, but more clouds are building in. There are those showers I was mentioning. They're moving toward Bismarck right now, and will continue to move into our western counties first. And then as we make our way through the day, make their way into parts of Minnesota. So you may not see that until this afternoon in some of those locations. Here's a look at your bus stop planner. Again, starting off with some sunshine here. Temperatures cool, but slightly warmer than where we've been. And this afternoon, we'll see some numbers back into upper 40s to about 50 degrees out at the bus stop heading home. It should be a little bit better as far as temperatures, but you'll have more cloud cover, and there could be a passing shower as well for those kids heading home from school. Again, we are watching this closely Friday and Saturday, that chance for the heavy rain and affecting the flood situation going on into the weekend. And then, of course, the impacts of that will be long-lived into next week. And we'll be watching for more unsettled weather Tuesday into Wednesday as well. Warming up a bit in the 7-day planner from where we've been. Again, we're still running below average into the 40s and 50s for highs throughout the next 7 days. But again, very active.
A lot to go over. Lisa, thank you. That late spring snow and rain has pushed some local rivers to their limits.
And in Valley City, with more rain forecasted for this weekend, makeshift levees are in place thanks to a team effort. There is at least 1.5 inches of rain forecasted for the area during this week. And while the city is confident facing the potential floodwaters, people still need to be cautious. Valley City officials say that they also have a 24-hour, they're watching on it for 24 hours, monitoring those water levels just to keep an eye on the situation.
One man is hurt and a woman has now been arrested after a fire Tuesday night in Fargo. Fargo PD say officers responded to a hang-up 911 call from someone on 17th Avenue South. When they arrived, they found a man who had burns from a fire. He was taken to the hospital. 53-year-old Tracy Knight was then arrested for endangering by fire. Police say the two knew each other.
3 men are now in jail after being accused of bringing thousands of dollars worth of lethal drugs into Clay County and leading authorities on a chase on I-94 early yesterday morning. Law enforcement officials say they received tips that Larry McLennan and Raphael Murphy and Cameron Desjarlais were traveling to the Twin City areas to pick up drugs. Authorities say the men were arrested just west of Barnesville, where officers seized more than 1,000 fentanyl pills and 20 grams of meth. Officers say this is the third major fentanyl bust in the region in just the last month. And get ready to do some spring cleaning. The annual cleanup week is just around the metro. It's just around the corner. I can't even believe it.
It sure is. The Valley Today's JC Dodd joins us live this morning with what you need to know if you're looking to get rid of some of that junk around your house. Good morning, JC.
Jordan Phoenix. I'm here in Moorhead, where right now we have some recycling and trash bins lined up, but starting next week on Monday, we'll start to see a lot more household items, junk, appliances, things that people are ready to get rid of, lining the boulevards here in Moorhead. And it's not just Moorhead, it's Dilworth, Fargo, West Fargo, Clay County are all participating in 2022 Cleanup Week, and that starts Monday, May 2nd. Now, specifically here in Moorhead, the rules apply differently to different cities, but here in Moorhead, it's starting on Monday and it's going through the 13th. Now, what's different about Moorhead from the other areas is they're asking all residents here to put out their junk, their items that they're trying to get rid of on the opposite week of their recycling week. So when you usually recycle, do it that opposite week. So, and they're saying when you do go to put that out, make sure you're not putting out your recycling bin and separate all of those items. If it's furniture or appliances, they want them all separate and things like that. So if you're looking to get rid of a lot of stuff this spring for free, now's the time. I'll have all of the details on where you live, what you need to know specific to your neighborhood on valleynewslive.com, posted here in just a bit.
A lot to go over. Good time to clean out the house. JC Dodd reporting live this morning. Thank you.
A water shortage emergency is being declared in Southern California. Nearly 6 million people in parts of Los Angeles, Ventura, and San Bernardino counties will have to limit their outdoor water usage to just 1 day a week. This is all going to be starting June 1st, or they're going to be facing a hefty fine.
The Today Show and CBS Mornings are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on.
And with more live up-to-minute news, weather coming right up right now on the Fargo CW. Hope you have yourself a great day.